Numbers of the King James Version Bible, the fourth book of Moses, commonly called Numbers. We're starting with chapter 26. And it came to pass after the plague that Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses and unto Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest, saying, Take the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel from 20 years old and upward throughout their father's house, all that are able to go to war in Israel. And Moses and Eleazar the priest spake with them in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Take the sum of the people from 20 years old and upward, as Mighty God AHAYAH commanded Moses and the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt. Reuben the eldest son of Israel, the children of Reuben, Hanok, of whom cometh the family of the Hanokites, of Palu, the family of the Paluites, and Hezron, the family of the Hezronites, and Carmi, the family of the Carmites. These are the families of the Reubenites. And they that were numbered of them were 43,730. And the sons of Palu, Eliab, and the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dedan, and Abram. This is that Dedan and Abram which were famous in the congregation, who strove against Moses and against Aaron in the company of Korah, when they strove against Mighty God AHAYAH. The earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up together with Korah. When that company died, what time the fire devoured 250 men, and they became a sign. Notwithstanding, the children of Korah died not. The sons of Simeon after their families, of Nemuel, the family of the Nemuelites, and Jamin, the family of the Jaminites, and of Jachin, the family of the Jachinites, and Zerah, the family of the Zarhites, and Shaul, the family of the Shaulites. These are the family of the Simeonites, 22,200. The children of Gad after their families, of Zephon, the family of the Zaphonites, of Haggai, the family of the Haggites, and Shunai, the family of the Shunites, of Ozni, the family of the Oznites, and Eri, the family of the Erites, and Arad, the family of the Aradites, and Arieli, the family of the Oralites. These are the families of the children of Gad, according to those that were numbered of them, 40,500. The sons of Judah were Er and Onan, and Er and Onan died in the land of Canaan. The sons of Judah after their families were of Shelah, the family of the Shelonites, and Pharez, the family of the Pharzites, and Zerah, the family of the Zorhites. And the sons of Pharez were of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites, and Hamul, the family of the Hamulites. These are the families of Judah, according to those that were numbered of them, 16,500. Of the sons of Issachar after their families, of Tola, the family of the Tolites, of Puah, the family of the Punites, of Jeshub, the family of the Jeshubites, of the Shimron, the family of the Shimronites. These are the family of Issachar, according to those that were numbered of them, 64,300. Of the sons of Zebulun after their families, of Sarid, family of the Sardites, of Elon, the family of the Elonites, and Jaliel, the family of the Jalelites. These are the family of the Zebulunites, according to those that were numbered of them, 65,000. The sons of Joseph after their families were Manasseh and Ephraim. Of the sons of Manasseh, of Machir, the family of the Machirites. And Machir begat Gilead, and of Gilead come the family of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilead, of Jezer, or Jezer, the family of the Jezreelites, or Jezreites. Of Helek, the family of the Helekites. Of Azriel, the family of the Azraelites, and of Shechem, the family of the Shechemites, and of Shemida, the family of Shemidonites, and of Hepher, the family of the Hepherites, and Zola, Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, had no sons but daughters. And the names of the daughters of Zelophehad were Mahlah and Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the families of Manasseh, and those that were numbered of them 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim after their families: of Shuthelah, the family of the Shuthelites; of Bechur, the family of the Bachrites; of Tahan, the family of the Tahanites. And these are the sons of Shuthelah of Aran, the family of the Aranites. These are the families of the sons of Ephraim according to those that were numbered of them 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph after their families. The sons of Benjamin after their families: of Bela, the family of the Belaites; of Ashbel, the family of the Ashbelites; of Aharon, the family of the Aharonites; of Shuphan, the family of the Shuphanites; of Hupham, the family of the Huphamites. And the sons of Bela were Ard and Naaman; and Ard, the family of the Ardites; and of Naaman, the family of the Naamites. These are the sons of Benjamin after their families. They that were numbered of them were 45,600. These are the sons of Dan after their families: of Shuham, the family of the Shuhamites. These are the families of Dan after their families. All the families of the Shuhamites, according to those that were numbered of them, were 64,400. Of the children of Asher after their families: of Jimnah, the family of Jimnites; and Jesui, the family of the Jesuites; and of Beri, the family of the Berites. Of the sons of Beriah: of Heber, the family of the Heberites; and Malchiel, the family of the Machalites. The name of the daughter of Asher were Sarah. These are the families of the sons of Asher according to those that were numbered of them, who were 53,400. Of the sons of Naphtali after their families: of Jezreel, the family of the Jezreelites, of Gunai, the family of the Gunites; of Jezer, the family of the Jezrites; of Shalem, the family of the Shemalites. These are the families of Naphtali according to the families, and they that were numbered of them were 45,400. These were the numbered of the children of Israel, 600,008,730. And Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses, saying, Unto these the land shall be divided for an inheritance, according to the number of names. To many thou shalt give the more inheritance, and to few thou shalt give the less inheritance. To every one shall his inheritance be given according to those that were numbered of him. Notwithstanding, the land shall be divided by lot, according to the sons of the tribes of their fathers they shall inherit. According to the lot shall the possession thereof be divided between many and few. And these are they that were numbered of the Levites after their families: of Gershon, the family of the Gershonites; and Kohath, the family of the Kohathites; and of Merari, the family of the Merarites. These are the families of the Levites: the family of the Limnites, the family of the Hebronites, the family of the Mahalites, the family of the Mushites, the family of the Korathites. And Kohath begat Amram. The name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, whom her mother bare to Levi in Egypt. And she bare unto Amram Aaron, and Moses and Miriam their sister. And unto Aaron was born Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. And Nadab and Abihu died when they offered strange fire before Mighty God AHAYAH. And those that were numbered of them were 23,000, all males from a month old and upward. For they were not numbered among the children of Israel, because there was no inheritance given them among the children of Israel. These are they that were numbered up by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who numbered the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. But among these there was not a man of them whom Moses and Aaron the priest numbered, when they numbered the children of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For Mighty God AHAYAH had said of them, they shall surely die in the wilderness. And there was not left a man of them, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua the son of Nun. Chapter 27, Inheritance Rule. Then came the daughters of Zelophehad the son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of Manasseh, the son of Joseph. And these are the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah. And they stood before Moses and before Eleazar the priest, and before the princes and all the congregation, by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Our father died in the wilderness, and he was not in company of them that gathered themselves together against AHAYAH mighty God in the company of Korah, but died in his own sin, and had no sons. Why should the name of our father be done away from among his family, because he had no son? Given to us therefore a possession among the brethren of our father. And Moses brought their cause before Mighty God AHAYAH. And Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses, saying, The daughters of Zelophehad speak right. Thou shalt surely give them a possession of an inheritance among their father's brethren. And thou shalt cause the inheritance of their father to pass unto them. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a man die and have no son, then you shall cause his inheritance to pass unto his daughter. And if he had no daughter, then you shall give his inheritance unto his brethren. And if he have no brethren, then you shall give his inheritance unto his father's brethren. And if his father had no brethren, then you shall give his inheritance unto his kinsman that is next to him of his family, and he shall possess it. And it shall be unto the children of Israel a statute of judgment, as Mighty God AHAYAH had commanded Moses. And Mighty God AHAYAH said unto Moses, Get thee up into the mount Abarim, and see the land which I have given unto the children of Israel. And when thou hast seen it, thou also shall be gathered unto thy people, as Aaron thy brother was gathered. For you rebelled against my commandment in the desert of Zin, in the strife of the congregation, to sanctify me at the water before their eyes, that is, the water of Meribah in Kadesh, in the wilderness of Zin. And Moses spake unto Mighty God AHAYAH, saying, Let AHAYAH thy Elohim of the spirits of all flesh set a man over the congregation, which may go out before them, and which may go in before them, and which may lead them out, and which may bring them in, that the congregation of Mighty God AHAYAH be not as sheep which have no shepherd. And Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses, Take thee Joshua the son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay thine hand upon him, and set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and give him charge in their sight. And thou shalt put some of thine honor upon him, that all the congregation of the children of Israel may be obedient. And he shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall ask counsel for him after the judgment of Urim, before Mighty God AHAYAH. At his word shall they go out, and at his word they shall come in, both he and all the children of Israel with him, even all the congregation. And Moses did as Mighty God AHAYAH commanded him, and he took Joshua and set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation. And he laid his hands upon him, and gave him a charge, as Mighty God AHAYAH commanded by the hand of Moses. We're going over chapter 28, Joshua chosen, as well as various offerings. Chapter 28. And Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, My offering and my bread for my sacrifices made by fire, for a sweet savor unto me, shall you observe to offer unto me in their due season. And thou shalt say unto them, This is the offering made by fire, which you shall offer unto Mighty God AHAYAH. 2 lambs of the first year without spot day by day, for a continual burnt offering. The one lamb shalt thou offer in the morning, and the other lamb shalt thou offer at even. And a tenth part of an ephah of flour for a meat offering, mingled with the fourth part of an hin of beaten oil. It is a continual burnt offering, which was ordained in Mount Sinai for a sweet Savior, a sacrifice made by fire unto AHAYAH. And the drink offering thereof shall be the fourth part of an hin for the one lamb. In the holy place shalt thou cause the strong wine to be poured unto Mighty God AHAYAH for a drink offering. And the other lamb shalt thou offer at even, as the meat offering of the morning, and as the drink offering thereof. Thou shalt offer it, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet Savior unto Mighty God AHAYAH. And on the Sabbath day 2 lambs of the first year without spot, and 2 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, in the drink offering thereof. This is the burnt offering of every Sabbath, beside the continual burnt offering and its drink offering. And in the beginnings of your months you shall offer a burnt offering unto Mighty God AHAYAH, 2 young bullocks and 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without spot, and 3 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, for 1 bullock, and 2 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, for 1 ram, and a several tenth deal of flour mingled with oil for a meat offering unto 1 lamb, for a burnt offering of a sweet Savior, a sacrifice made by fire unto Mighty God AHAYAH. And their drink offering shall be half an hin of wine unto a bullock, and the third part of an hin unto a ram, and a fourth part of an hin unto a lamb. This is the burnt offering of every month throughout the months of the year. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering unto Mighty God AHAYAH shall be offered, beside the continual burnt offering and its drink offering. And in the 14th day of the first month, in the Passover of Mighty God AHAYAH, and in the 15th day of this month is the feast. 7 days shall unleavened bread be eaten. And the first day shall be an holy convocation. You shall do no manner of several work therein, but you shall offer a sacrifice made by fire for a burnt offering unto Mighty God AHAYAH, 2 young bullocks and 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil. 3 tenth deals shall you offer for a bullock, and 2 tenth deals for a ram. A several tenth deals shall thou offer for every lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 goat for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. You shall offer these beside the burnt offering in the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. In this manner you shall offer daily throughout the 7 days, the meat of the sacrifice made by fire of a sweet Savior unto Mighty God AHAYAH. It shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And on the 7th day you shall have an holy convocation. You shall do no service work. Also in the day of the first fruits, when you bring a new meat offering unto Mighty God AHAYAH. After your weeks be out, you shall have an holy convocation. You shall do no service work. But you shall offer the burnt offering for a sweet savor unto Mighty God AHAYAH, 2 young bullocks, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year, and their meat offering of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals unto 1 bullock, 2 tenth deals unto 1 ram, and several tenth deal unto 1 lamb, throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats, to make an atonement for you. You shall offer them beside the continual burnt offering and his meat offering. They shall be unto you without blemish, and their drink offerings. Chapter 29. We're still into various offerings. And in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, you shall have an holy convocation. You shall do no service work. It is a day of blowing the trumpets unto you. And you shall offer a burnt offering for a sweet savor unto Mighty God AHAYAH, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals for a bullock, and 2 tenth deals for a ram, and 1 tenth deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, to make an atonement for you, beside the burnt offering of the month, and his meat offering, and the daily burnt offering, and his meat offering, and their drink offerings, according unto their manner, for a sweet savor, sacrifice made by fire unto Mighty God AHAYAH. You shall have on the 10th day of this 7th month an holy convocation, and you shall afflict your souls. You shall not do any work therein, but you shall offer a burnt offering unto Mighty God AHAYAH for a sweet savor, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals to a bullock, and 2 tenth deals to 1 ram, a several tenth deal for 1 lamb, throughout the 7 lambs, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the sin offering of atonement, and the continual burnt offering, and the meat offering of it, and their drink offerings. And on the 15th day of the 7th month you shall have an holy convocation. You shall do no service work. And you shall keep a feast unto Mighty God AHAYAH 7 days. You shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto Mighty God AHAYAH, 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals into every bullock. Of their 13 bullocks, 2 tenth deals to each ram of the 2 rams, and a several tenth deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 2nd day you shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and the meat offering thereof, and the drink offerings. And on the 3rd day 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner, and 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 4th day 10 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 5th day 9 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 6th day 8 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 7th day 7 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And one goat for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering, its meat offering, and its drink offering. On the 8th day you shall have a solemn assembly. You shall do no service work therein. But you shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire of sweet savor unto Mighty God AHAYAH. 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullock, for the ram, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering, and its meat offering and its drink offering. These things you shall do unto Mighty God AHAYAH in your set feast, beside your vows and your free will offerings, for your burnt offerings and for your meat offerings, and for your drink offerings and for your peace offerings. And Moses told the children of Israel according to all that Mighty God AHAYAH had commanded Moses. Chapter 30, Family Vows. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which Mighty God AHAYAH had commanded. If a man vow a vow unto Mighty God AHAYAH, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceeded out of his mouth. If a woman also vow a vow unto Mighty God AHAYAH, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father hear her vow and her bond wherewith she had bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she had bound her soul shall stand. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth not any of her vows or of her bonds wherewith she had bound her soul, shall stand, and Mighty God AHAYAH shall forgive her, because her father disallowed her. And if she had at all an husband, when she vowed or uttered out of her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, and her husband heard it, and held his peace at her in the day that he heard it, then her vow shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallow her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, of none effect. And Mighty God AHAYAH shall forgive her. But every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their souls, shall stand against her. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath, and her husband heard it, and held his peace at her, and disallowed her not, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband had utterly made them void on the day he heard them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning her vows, concerning the bond of her soul, shall not stand. Her husband had made them void, and Mighty God AHAYAH shall forgive her. Every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void. But if her husband altogether hold his peace at her from day to day, then he established all her vows, or all her bonds, which are upon her. He confirmed them, because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them. But if he shall any ways make them void after that he had heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. These are the statutes which Mighty God AHAYAH commanded Moses between a man and his wife, between the father and his daughter, yet in her youth in her father's house. Chapter 31, Victory over Midian. And then we're getting into purification rites. Chapter 31. And Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses, saying, Avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites, afterward shalt thou be gathered unto thy people. And Moses spake unto the people, saying, Arm some of yourselves unto the war, and let them go against the Midianites, and avenge AHAYAH of Midian. Of every tribe 1,000 throughout all the tribes of Israel shall you send to war. So there were delivered out of the thousands of Israel 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moses sent them to war, 1,000 of every tribe, them and Phinehas the son of Eleazar the priest, to the war, with the holy instruments and the trumpets to blow in his hand. And they warred against the Midianites, as Mighty God AHAYAH commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. And they slew the kings of the Midian, beside the rest of them that were slain, namely Evi, and Rechem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam also the son of Beor they slew with the sword. And the children of Israel took all the women of Midian captives, and their little ones, and took the spoil of all their cattle, and all their flocks, and all their goods. And they burned all their cities wherein they dwelt, and all their goodly castles with fire. And they took all the spoil and all the prey, both of men and of beasts. And they brought the captives and the prey and the spoil unto Moses and Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Israel, unto the camp at the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan near Jericho. And Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. And Moses was wroth with the officers of the host, with the captains over thousands, and captains over hundreds, which came from the battle. And Moses said unto them, Have you saved all the women alive? Behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against Mighty God AHAYAH in the matter of Peor. And there was a plague among the congregation of Mighty God AHAYAH. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that had known man by lying with him. But all the women, children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves. And do you abide without the camp 7 days. Whosoever hath killed any person, and whosoever hath touched any slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day and on the 7th day. And purify all your raiment, and all that is made of skins, and all work of goats' hair, and all things made of wood. And Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to the battle, This is the ordinance of the law which Mighty God AHAYAH commanded Moses. Only the gold and the silver, the brass, the iron, the tin, and the lead, everything that may abide the fire, you shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless it shall be purified with the water of separation. And all that abide not the fire you shall make go through the water. And you shall wash your clothes on the 7th day, and you shall be clean, and afterward you shall come into the camp. And Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses, saying, Take the sum of the prey that was taken both of man and of beast, thou and Eleazar the priest, and the chief fathers of the congregation, and divide the prey into 2 parts, between them that took the war upon them who went out to battle, and between all the congregation. And levy a tribute unto Mighty God AHAYAH of the men of war which went out to battle, 1 soul of 500, both of the persons, and of the beeves, and of the asses, and of the sheep. Take it of their half, and give it unto Eleazar the priest for an heave offering of Mighty God AHAYAH. And of the children of Israel's half thou shalt take 1 portion of 50, of the persons, of the beeves, of the asses, and of the flocks, of all manner of beasts, and give them unto the Levites, which keep the charge of the tabernacle of Mighty God AHAYAH. And Moses and Eleazar the priest did as Mighty God AHAYAH commanded Moses. And the booty, being the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught, was 600,000 and 70,000 and 5,000 sheep, and 612,000 beeves, and 61,000 asses, and 32,000 persons in all of women that had not known man by lying with him. And the half which was the portion of them that went out to war was in number 300,000 and 30,000 and 500 sheep. And Mighty God AHAYAH's tribute of the sheep was 600 and threescore and 15. And the beeves were 30,006,000, of which Mighty God AHAYAH tribute was threescore and 12. And the asses were 30,500, of which Mighty God AHAYAH's tribute was threescore and 1. And the persons were 16,000, of which Mighty God AHAYAH tribute was 30 and 2 persons. And Moses gave the tribute, which was Mighty God AHAYAH's heave offering, unto Eleazar the priest, as Mighty God AHAYAH commanded Moses. And of the children of Israel, half which Moses divided from the men that warred. Now the half that pertained unto the congregation was 300,000 and 30,000 and 7,000 and 500 sheep, and 36,000 beeves, and 30,000 asses, and 516,000 persons. Even of the children of Israel's half, Moses took one portion of 50, both of a man and a beast, and gave them unto the Levites, which keep the charge of the tabernacle of Mighty God AHAYAH, as Mighty God AHAYAH commanded Moses. And the officers which were over thousands of the host, the captains of thousands and captains of hundreds, came near unto Moses. And they said unto Moses, Thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war, which are under our charge, and there lacketh not one man of us. We have therefore brought an oblation for Mighty God AHAYAH, what every man had gotten, of jewels, of gold, chains and bracelets, rings, earrings, and tablets, to make an atonement for our souls before Mighty God AHAYAH. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of them, even all wrought jewels, and all the gold of the offering that they offered up to Mighty God AHAYAH, of the captains of the thousands and of the captains of the hundreds, was 16,750 shekels. For the men of war had taken spoil, every man for himself. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of the captains of thousands and of hundreds, and brought it into the tabernacle of the congregation, for a memorial for the children of Israel before Mighty God AHAYAH. Chapter 32. We're going over Gad and Reuben's choice. Now the children of Reuben and the children of Gad had a very great multitude of cattle. And when they saw the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead, that behold, the place was a place for cattle. The children of Gad and the children of Reuben came and spake unto Moses, and to Eleazar the priest, and unto the princes of the congregation, saying, Adaroth and Dibon and Jazer and Nimrah and Heshbon and Elilah and Shaban and Nebo and Beon, even the country which Mighty God AHAYAH smote before the congregation of Israel, is a land for cattle, and thy servants have cattle. Wherefore said they, If we have found grace in thy sight, let this land be given unto thy servants for a possession, and bring us not over Jordan. Moses said unto the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, Shall your brethren go to war, and shall you sit here? And wherefore discourage the heart of the children of Israel from going over into the land which Mighty God AHAYAH had given them? Thus did your fathers when I sent them from Kadesh Barnea to see the land. But when they went up unto the valley of Eshcol, and saw the land, they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel, that they should not go into the land which Mighty God AHAYAH had given them. And Mighty God AHAYAH's anger was kindled the same time, and he swore, saying, Surely none of the men that came up out of Egypt from 20 years old and upward shall see the land which I sware unto Abraham, and to Isaac, and unto Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, and Joshua the son of Nun. For they have wholly followed Mighty God AHAYAH. And Mighty God AHAYAH's anger was kindled against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the sight of AHAYAH was consumed. And behold, you are risen up in your father's stead, and increase a sinful men, to augment yet the fierce anger of Mighty God AHAYAH toward Israel. For if you turn away from after him, he will yet again leave them in the wilderness, and you shall be destroyed, and you shall destroy all this people. And they came near unto him and said, We will build sheepfolds here for our cattle, and cities for our little ones. But we ourselves will go ready armed before the children of Israel, until we have brought them unto their place. And our little ones shall dwell in the fenced cities, because of the inheritance of the land. We will not return into our houses until the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance. But we will not inherit with them on yonder side Jordan or forward, because our inheritance is fallen to us on this side Jordan eastward. And Moses said unto them, If you will do this thing, if you will go armed before Mighty God AHAYAH to war, and will go all of you armed over Jordan before AHAYAH, Mighty God, until he had driven out his enemies from before him, and the land be subdued before Mighty God AHAYAH, then afterward you shall return and be guiltless before Mighty God AHAYAH and before Israel. And this land shall be your possession before Mighty God AHAYAH. But if you will not do so, behold, you have sinned against AHAYAH, Mighty God, and be sure your sin will find you out. Build you cities for your little ones, and folds for your sheep, and do that which had proceeded out of your mouth. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spake unto Moses, saying, Thy servants will do as my Lord commanded. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and all our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead. Thy servants will pass over, every man armed for war before Mighty God AHAYAH to battle, as my Lord said. So concerning them Moses commanded Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the chief fathers of the tribe of the children of Israel. And Moses said unto them, If the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over Jordan, every man armed to battle, before Mighty God AHAYAH, and the land shall be subdued before you, then you shall give them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they will not pass over with you armed, they shall have possessions among you in the land of Canaan. The children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, As Mighty God AHAYAH had said unto thy servants, so will we do. We will pass over armed before Mighty God AHAYAH into the land of Canaan, that possession of our inheritance on this side Jordan may be ours. And Moses gave unto them, even to the children of Gad, and to the children of Reuben, and unto half the tribe of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, and the king of Og, king of Bashan, the land with the cities thereof, in the coast, even the cities of the country round about. And the children of Gad built Dibon, and Attarah, and Arir, and Atrot, Shaphan, and Jazer, and Jogbahath, and Beth-nimrah, and Beth-haran, fenced cities, and folds for sheep. The children of Reuben built Heshbon, and Elealeh, and Kirjathaim, and Nebo, and Baal-meon, their names being changed, and Shibmah, and gave other names unto the cities which they built. And the children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, went to Gilead, and took it, and dispossessed the Amorite which was in it. And Moses gave Gilead and Machir, the son of Manasseh, and he dwelt therein. And Jair, the son of Manasseh, went and took the small towns thereof, and called them Havath Jair. And Nobah went and took Kenath, and the villages thereof, and called it Nobah, after his own name. Chapter 33. Troubled Cities. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt, with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys, by the commandment of Mighty God AHAYAH. And these are their journeys according to their going out. And they departed from Rameses in the first month of the 15th day of the first month. On the morrow after the Passover, the children of Israel went out with an high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which Mighty God AHAYAH had smitten among them. Upon their gods also AHAYAH executed judgments. And the children of Israel removed from Rameses and pitched in Succoth. And they departed from Succoth and pitched in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham and turned again unto Paharath, which is before Baal-Zephon, and they pitched before Migdol. And they pitched from before Paharath, and passed throughout the midst of the sea unto the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham, and pitched in Marah. And they removed from Marah, and came unto Elam, and in Elam were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they removed from Elam, and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea, and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin, and encamped in Dophkah. And they departed from Dophkah, and encamped in Alush. And they removed from Alush, and encamped at Rephidim, where was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim, and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai, and pitched in Kibroth-hattaavah. And they departed from Kibroth-hattaavah, and encamped in Hazeroth. And they departed from Hazeroth, and pitched in Rithmah. And they departed from Rithmah, and pitched at Rimmon-Perez. They departed from Rimmon-Perez, and pitched in Libnah. And they removed from Libnah, and pitched in Rasah. And they journeyed from Rasah, and pitched in Kehelatha. They went from Kehelatha, and pitched in Mount Shepher. They removed from Mount Shepher, and encamped in Haradah. They removed from Haradah, and pitched in Makaloth. They removed from Makaloth, and encamped at Tahath. They departed from Tahath, and pitched in Tara. They removed from Tara, and pitched in Mithkah. They went from Mithkah, and pitched in Hashmanah. They departed from Hashmanah, and encamped at Mosrath. And they departed from Mosrath, and pitched in Bene-Jaakan. They removed from Bene-Jaakan, and encamped at Horhah-Gidgad. And they went from Horhah-Gidgad, and pitched in Jotbathah. And they removed from Jotbathah, and encamped at Ebronah. They departed from Ebronah, and encamped at Ezon-Geber. They removed from Ezon-Geber, and pitched in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh. They removed from Kadesh, and pitched in Mount Hor, in the edge of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up in Mount Hor at the commandment of Mighty God AHAYAH, and died there, in the 40th year after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt, in the first day of the 5th month. And Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Hor. And King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelled in the south in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Israel. And they departed from Mount Hor, and pitched in Zalmanah. And they departed from Zalmanah, and pitched in Punon. And they departed from Punon, and pitched in Oboth. And they departed from Oboth, and pitched in Abarim, in the border of Moab. And they departed from Iam, and pitched in Debongad. And they removed from Debongad, and encamped in Almon-Diblathaim. And they removed from Almon-Diblathaim, and pitched in the mountains of Abarim, before Nebo. And they departed from the mountains of Abiram, and pitched in the plains of Moab by the Jordan near Jericho. And they pitched by Jordan from Beth-shemoth even unto Abel Shittim in the plains of Moab. Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When you are passed over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then you shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and quite pluck down all their high places. And you shall possess the inhabitants of the land, and dwell therein. For I have given you the land to possess it. You shall divide the land by lot for inheritance among your families. And to do more you shall give the more inheritance, and to the fewer you shall give the less inheritance. Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot falleth. According to the tribes of your fathers you shall inherit. But if you will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that those which you let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes, and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein you dwell. Moreover, it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them. Chapter 34. Borders of the land and divisions of the land. And Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, When you come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for inheritance, even the land of Canaan with the coast thereof. Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin, along by the coast of Edom, and your south border shall be the utmost coast of the salt sea eastward. And your border shall turn from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, and pass on to Zin. The going forth thereof shall be from the south to Kadesh Barnea, and shall go on to Hazar Adar, and pass on to Asman. And the border shall fetch a compass from Asman unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. And as for the western border, you shall even have the great sea for a border. This shall be your west border. This shall be your north border. From the great sea you shall point out for your Mount Hor. From Mount Hor you shall point out your border unto the entrance of Hamath, and the goings forth of the border shall be to Ziklag. The border shall go on to Zephron, and the goings out of it shall be at Hazarenan. This shall be your northward border. And you shall point out your east border from Hazarenan to Shepham. The coast shall go down from Shaphan to Riblah on the east side of Ain, and the border shall descend and shall reach unto the sea, unto the side of the sea of Chinnereth eastward. And the border shall go down to Jordan, and the goings out of it shall be at the salt sea. It shall be your land with the coast thereof round about. And Moses commanded the children of Israel, saying, This is the land which you shall inherit by lot, which Mighty God AHAYAH commanded to give unto the 9 tribes, and to the half tribe, for the tribe of the children of Reuben, according to the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad, according to the house of their fathers, have received their inheritance, and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. The 2 tribes and the half tribe have received their inheritance on this side Jordan, near Jericho, eastward, toward the sun rising. Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses, saying, These are the names of the men which shall divide the land unto you, Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. And you shall take 1 prince of every tribe to divide the land by inheritance. The names of the men are these: of the tribe of Judah, Caleb, the son of Jephunneh; and of the tribe of the children of Simeon, Shemuel, the son of Ammihud; And the tribe of Benjamin, Eliadad, the son of Chislon. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Dan, Buckai, the son of Joglai. The prince of the children of Joseph, for the tribe of the children of Manasseh, Haniel, the son of Ephod. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Ephraim, Kemuel, the son of Shiftan. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Zebulun, Elisaphan, the son of Parnach. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Issachar, Paltiel, the son of Azan. And the children of the tribe of the children of Asher, Ahihud, the son of Shilomai. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, Petahel, the son of Ammihud. These are they whom Mighty God AHAYAH commanded to divide the inheritance unto the children of Israel in the land of Canaan. Chapter 35, Division of the land, and we're getting into cities of refuge. And Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab, by Jordan, near Jericho, saying, Command the children of Israel that they give unto the Levites of the inheritance of their possessions cities to dwell in. And you shall give also unto the Levites suburbs for the cities round about them. The cities shall they have to dwell in. The suburbs of them shall be for their cattle, and for their goods, and for all their beasts. The suburbs of the cities which you shall give unto the Levites shall reach from the wall of the city and outward 1,000 cubits round about. And you shall measure from without the city of the east side 2,000 cubits, and on the south side 2,000 cubits, and on the west side 2,000 cubits, and on the north side 2,000 cubits. And the city shall be in the midst. They shall be to them in the suburbs of the cities. And among the cities which you shall give unto the Levites, there shall be 6 cities for refuge, which you shall appoint for the manslayer, that he may flee thither. And to them you shall add 42 cities. So all the cities which you shall give to the Levites shall be 48 cities. Them shall you give with their suburbs. And the cities which you shall give shall be of the possession of the children of Israel. From them that have many you shall give many, but from them that have few you shall give few. Every one shall give of his cities unto the Levites, according to his inheritance which he inherited. And Mighty God AHAYAH spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When you be come over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then you shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither which killeth any person at unawares. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer die not, until he stand before the congregation in judgment. And of these cities which you shall give, 6 cities shall you have for refuge. You shall give 3 cities on this side Jordan, and 3 cities shall you give in the land of Canaan, which shall be cities of refuge. These 6 cities shall be a refuge, both for the children of Israel, and for the stranger, and for the sojourner among them, that every one that killeth any person unawares may flee thither. And if he smite him with an instrument of iron, so that he die, he is a murderer. Then murderer shall surely be put to death. And if he smite him with throwing a stone wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. Or if he smite him with an hand weapon of wood, wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. The avenger of the blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him. But if he thrust him of hatred, or hurl at him by laying of weight, that he die, or in enmity, which is hatred, smite him with his hand, that he die, he that smote him shall surely be put to death. For he is a murderer, that the avenger of blood shall slay the murderer, when he meeteth him. But if he thrust him suddenly, without enmity, without hatred, or have cast upon him anything without laying of weight, or with any stone wherewith a man may die, seeing him not, and cast it upon him, that he die, and was not his enemy, neither sought him his alarm. That the congregation shall judge between the slayer and the revenger of blood, according to these judgments. The congregation shall deliver the slayer out of the hand of the avenger of blood, and the congregation shall restore him to the city of his refuge, whither he was fled. And he shall abide in it unto the death of the high priest, which was anointed with the holy oil. But if the slayer shall at any time come without the border of the city of his refuge, whither he was fled, and the avenger of blood find him without the border of the city of his refuge, and the avenger of blood kill the slayer, he shall not be guilty of blood, because he should have remained in the city of his refuge until the death of the high priest. But after the death of the high priest, the slayer shall return into the land of his possession. So these things shall be for a statute of judgment unto you throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death by the mouth of witnesses. But one witness shall not testify against any person to cause him to die. Moreover, you shall take no satisfaction for the life of a murderer, which is guilty of death, but he shall be surely put to death. And you shall take no satisfaction for him that is fled to the city of his refuge, that he should come again to dwell in the land unto the death of the priest. So you shall not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defileth the land. The land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not therefore the land which you shall inhabit, wherein I dwell. For I, AHAYAH, mighty God, dwell among the children of Israel. Chapter 36, the last chapter for today, tribal inheritance. And the chief fathers of the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came near and spake before Moses and before the princes, the chief fathers of the children of Israel. And they said, Mighty God AHAYAH commanded my Lord to give the land for inheritance by lot to the children of Israel. And my Lord was commanded by Mighty God AHAYAH to give the inheritance of Zelophehad our brother unto his daughters. And if they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then shall their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put to the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall it be taken from the lot of our inheritance. And when the jubile of the children of Israel, the jubilee, shall be, then shall their inheritance be put unto the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall their inheritance be taken away from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. And Moses commanded the children of Israel according to the word of Mighty God AHAYAH, saying, The tribe of the sons of Joseph had said well, This is the thing which Mighty God AHAYAH did command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, Let them marry to whom they think best. Only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel removed from the tribe to tribe. For every one of the children of Israel shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. And every daughter that possesseth an inheritance in any tribe of the children of Israel shall be wife unto one of the family of the tribe of her father, that the children of Israel may enjoy every man the inheritance of his fathers. Neither shall the inheritance remove from one tribe to another tribe, but every one of the tribe of the children of Israel shall keep himself to his own inheritance. Even as Mighty God AHAYAH commanded Moses, so did the daughters of Zelophehad. For Mahlah, Tirzah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, were married unto their father's brothers' sons. And they were married into the families of the sons of Manasseh, the sons of Joseph, and their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and the judgments which Mighty God AHAYAH commanded by the hand of Moses unto the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. And that's the end of Numbers. Thank you for listening.